Major class action lawsuit on behalf of Flint families harmed by the Flint water crisis.
7 Action News reporter Jennifer Ann Wilson joins us live now with the preview. Jennifer Ann.
The water is
well, Joanna Malcolm, at this point, the ACLU has missed for so long, about for so long, that it very unacceptable. This is about the impact the Flint water crisis has had on schools and the challenges it's created.
Especially as a mom, your job is to protect your kid.
don't drink
in that city, the city of Flint have protested for years over unsafe amounts of lead in their drinking
the
water.
vital survival
The preliminary agreement calls for a
5 years.
payment to city residents of $600 million, and it follows more than a year and a half of negotiations.
In the investigation, Claudia Perkins Miltons, an activist or water warrior, says the charges don't go far enough.
all this time, and that's the best they could come up with. I'm appalled. This is ridiculous. This man was supposed to be the guardian and overseer for the state of Michigan. That was his responsibility, his oath to office. And he's willfully neglected his job responsibilities.
The Flint water crisis has been an ongoing issue for over 7 years. The people of Flint, Michigan cried for help from their president, governor, advocates, and volunteers to assist their lead-filled water. The Flint water crisis is an effect of the government switching the Flint water source from the Detroit pipelines to the Flint River as a way of saving money for the city. News sources such as The Guardian and the Undark magazine aim to appeal to government and people of the nation by using children and very low-income families in their arguments and broadcasts. Barack Obama, former Democratic President of the United States, gave $6 million to the people of Flint in federal aid and to the government to help with the crisis.
Can I get some water?
Before a crowd of 1,000.
I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
President Obama took a sip of Flint's filtered tap water, assuring the people there that he cares.
I've got your back.
Government officials in the state of Michigan have been charged with involuntary manslaughter for this case. While there is a settlement of $600 million to the Flint citizens to end with the court cases, Democratic U.S. Representative Dan Kildee says that this is only a way to buy time because there is so much work to be done and it cannot be solved by just giving people money. Also, Democratic Governor Gretchen Whitmer agrees with Kildee in saying that a financial settlement is not enough for this problem, nor is it enough money. Biases represented by liberal news sources are against the federal and state governments. Because they hold a central belief of limited government, the only people to blame for the lack of responsibility and lack of response to this crisis is the government, or in this case, conservative politicians.
I would ask them, how do they really feel? Do they really care about the people's lives in Flint? Not just because of politics or not just because of cameras in front of you. What if when that camera's gone and you sleeping at night, do you really care about Flint lives?
When it came to the Flint water crisis, big news channels such as Fox News, that are known to be conservative with biases benefiting the Republicans, didn't have much of a bias. Neither did the liberal outlets such as CNN. Both just stated the facts, like how the crisis started, how much money is going into fixing the crisis, and who all got charged. This may be because party politics in Flint, Michigan don't affect national politics, which is what Fox News tends to focus on. However, smaller conservative news outlets such as Reason Magazine and National Review had biases. Reason Magazine describes the event as a well-intentioned accident. They don't blame the Democrats, but they addressed allegations placed by the Democrats on the Republican government. They explain how the city of Flint needed the jobs that would come from switching water companies and how the turnout was in no way expected. They try to explain that this was not a Republican scandal. If people accept that their governor had good intentions, then it will help the party stay in power.
I'm sorry most of all that I let you down. You deserve better. You deserve accountability. You deserve to know that the buck stops here with me. Most of all, you deserve to know the truth, and I have a responsibility to tell the truth. The truth about what we've done and what we'll do to overcome this challenge. For those whose mistakes contributed to this disaster, we are fully cooperating with investigations and will hold those individuals accountable. And let me be perfectly clear to all of state government. And in situations like this, they must come to my desk immediately, no delays, no excuses, period.
National Review, on the other hand, puts all the blame on the Democrats.
If they come to you, the city or the state, and they say your drinking water is safe, are you going to believe them?
No. They lie so much, and we know they lie. When they say something, it's like talking to the wind, you know? I don't believe nothing they say. None of the politicians, none of them.
Are a lot more extreme in their response to allegations from Democrats. They state that if the city mayor, the city council, and the emergency manager were Democrats, then the city water crisis cannot be a Republican scandal. These articles, with a conservative perspective, may have helped people understand that the fault is not of one specific party. However, a lot of the blame was still placed on the Republican governor due to his late response, and people held him responsible for the actions of leaders working under him.